Hello, plushies! Welcome back. I'm Velveta Loon, your Loony Moon Banat, but you can call me Vel. How is everybody doing? Today is great to see all of you. I have been jarred. Thanks, Bampton. Of course, Duke, Mutant, Tank, Melty, Hello, Zero.
I am your Eldritch Cutie, and I am reporting for duty.
Hey, me. I mean, when the jar calls, I guess the jar calls. Doctor told me the surgery only had a 50% success rate, so I told him to do it twice. 100% success rate. There's echo? Oh no. What? Please hold. Why would it be echoing? That doesn't make any sense. Is it still echoing? I don't know why. No, that wouldn't do it. I don't. Okay, Melty, maybe you have me open in two places accidentally. I'm like looking at things like nothing seems to be echoing. Might be Twitch. It might be. We know that Twitch had a super fun time earlier today with everyone and their mothers and clones and cats going live for the GTA 6 reveal. Yeah, it borked pretty bad. It did. It really did. Hi, Fang. Being a bit while working out. I appreciate the lurks. And you know, mutant, that is a mood. That is indeed a mood. It's basically where I'm at as well. Cause like I know this week has hit a lot of people hard with everything that's been going on. And you know, it's always hard to lose people that you feel like a strong connection to. Around the wall, who's the most sussy of them all? Okay, well, like, that's definitely me. That's definitely me. Yesterday, I got some news that, like, is going to be good in the long run, but getting there is going to be a struggle, and it might impact some things on like my ability to stream and make content and stuff. So I wanna take a little bit to talk about that, and also because like I always try to share, you know, stuff that happens, because, you know, there's so many things that that don't get talked about enough, and then you start thinking like that maybe there's like you're doing something wrong, or that like what you're experiencing, like, oh, that's just like something everybody experiences, when that's not the case. So, you know, that's part of why like I always try to be pretty open about stuff, whether that's like mental health, physical health, things like that. So, if you've been here for for a little bit, you may know that my the phase doesn't work. You just gotta wait for the time to stop. You may have heard me reference how like my body does not work very well, because it doesn't. I've got a lot of like internal issues that I've had pretty much my whole life, that have made some things to be a real struggle. One of the things that I've struggled with a lot is weight. And it's a topic that I'm really like iffy about, because as someone who's also struggled a lot with an eating disorder, I know it can be like super triggering. So that's like the one thing that I do try to like, yeah, not get too much into. But I have, you know, like mentioned a few times, like especially in the last 2 years, I have lost like a ton of weight. At least like as far as I can tell from like the way my clothes fit, the way my like parts of my body look, like I can tell that I have dropped tremendous weight since I left a really bad situation, and was able to like actually take care of myself, to eat properly, to start exercising, and like do all of these things, and like that has been awesome. Oh my gosh. Welcome in, cinnamon flavored fool. Welcome in, Raiders. My name's Velveta Loon. I'm a Looney Moon Banat, but you can call me Vel. You have now been perceived by me, and therefore you are all undeniably cuties. How was your stream? What were you doing? Oh, you were up to makers and crafting. What were you making? What were you working on? We're just kicking off here and going over some stuff. So what'd you get up to? Cinnamon flavored raid is adorable. Also, if you or any of your chat need to raid and run, please do so. Self-care is so important. Go get food, go get rest, take a shower, whatever it is you need to do, or you are welcome to lurk and just hang out with us. Crocheting the Pokemon Ralts? Fuck yeah! I love Pokemon. That's awesome. I'm sure it's turning out absolutely adorable. Ralts is such a little guy. Like, just absolutely a little guy. And we don't need to, we all know what Ralts evolves into. But like, I feel like it's an unappreciated or underappreciated Pokemon, you know? Everyone focuses on the evolutions and not the little guy himself. Doing Nuzlocke crochet. And Maeve is simply the best. I did see you like momentarily in Maeve's stream earlier while Twitch was doing, you know, its struggles. Well, it was very much on the struggle bus. But thank you so much for sharing your community with me. The crochets are adorable. I can only imagine. Again, especially if you're doing little guys. I love the little guys. In fact, if you follow, you can set yourself up as like a selection of Pokemon or other little guys to choose from. You can see them on the bottom. I don't have all of them. There's a lot, and you know, tried to make a variety, but but yeah, thank you so much for following Cinnamon Flavored Fool and Nervous Corvid. Hit the stream avatars, which should be on the it's the right hand side of the stream. I really appreciate it, and that also means that you are now one of my plushies. Gotta collect them all. Aaron is definitely a precious little guy as well. Valid. So valid. I have a collection of like the scaled for battle Pokemon figures that I collect. They are great. The cat is currently demanding your attention. You must give your undivided attention to the cat. It is entirely understandable. When the cat demand, the cat get. After all, that's just you gotta. Aw, it's his 16th birthday today. Happy birthday to the kitty. A senior citizen. Then all the more reason to give him your undivided attention. Be Megan again. I don't have all of them, but if there's one that you like, go grab it. Hi, Bones. Your message is a little questionable, but I appreciate you so much. I feel like having a cat is honestly harder than having a child. I mean, depends on the things, I think. I mean pizza. Also, yes, Bump. Let me get you your love. You always have such kind words to say. Such a big heart yourself, Bones. I hope you've been doing good. That things have been getting better, and you're still very much on your path to complete and total remission / annihilation. Because yeah, that would be awesome for you. I wish you nothing but happiness and health. You gotta look after yourself, right? So you're gonna keep taking care of yourself, so that you can reach that and live long good life. And you're a very good boy, Bones. What a kind, sweet boy. Mwah! Oh, I hit all the wrong buttons. Oh no, there we go. I know what I'm doing. You've also gone into CS2 recently. Your luck is either good or bad, depending on how you look at it. Got 3 Black Lotus and 4 A1Ss from Keys. Wait, CS2 Counter-Strike 2? What is? Also, take your file daily point squishes. Wait. Hang on. I think I messed up the redeems. I'm sorry. Well, you know what? It's fine. We get extra because honestly, my brain's kind of struggling, but we're here. Oh, did we die? Why are we waiting? What happened? I know I fucked up. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. We just could give up. I mean, it's too late. It's too late. I can't read. No, you didn't. I did. I saw things stacked, and you didn't need to do that. I was just gonna give. You just got that one for free, so it's fine. No, because you take care too, Meat Pizza. I appreciate you stopping by. Yes, we repay Mutant because Mutant absolutely deserves love too, and I'm dumb. So no, that is entirely on me, and I'm so sorry, Mutant, because you do deserve all the love and all the praise, because even when things are struggling, you're still trying, and that's all we can do. That's all we can do. You're doing your best, and even when your best is just existing, that's enough, right? You don't have to do more. If that's all you can do, then that's it. But you gotta remember too. Gotta remember the good things about yourself. All of those positive things that we've come up with together. I hope you wrote them down. I hope you made a note of them somewhere, because that's part of it, is so that like when it gets really hard, you can go back and look at that and be like, wait, no, I'm not. Thank you for subbing, Bones. Because no, you gotta remember. Your brain will tell you stinky things, and it's full of lies. Because you are a great person. You're a supportive friend. You are filled with determination. Because if you weren't, you wouldn't still be here, trying as hard as you are, being the kind person that you are, right? So, you want to sit there, and when I tell you that you're a cutie, and when I tell you that you're such a good pet, an absolutely amazing, adorable pet, You're just gonna say yes. Yes, I am. Okay? That's all you gotta do. Three words. You just gotta say yes, I am. I believe in you. You can do it. Because good boy. Because it's all true. That's what's true. Mwah! Hi, Guardian! No toaster bath. You can take a toast bath, and that is a bath with toast, but that's I don't know why you'd want to do that, because then your toast is gonna get soggy, and like, do you really want soggy toast? Like, I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna judge you. You want soggy toast, but no toaster bath. Not allowed. Turns out sometimes you're good at Counter-Strike. Earlier you decided to run for a match of casuals first round and you got 7 kills. I mean, Malik, you're kind of just cracked at games in general, so I'm not surprised. You've got the skills. I'm so proud of you for writing them down. Good. That is to help push back against the bad thoughts. Because those are the truths. Those are the objective truths from different people, not just yourself. Mal gonna come in and steal all your kitchen appliances. It's a whisk I'm ready to take. That is a phenomenal pun. 10 out of 10 pun. So going back to what we were talking about before with stuff. I'm giving like kind of an update about me and things that have happened and are going to be happening and might impact things. So I'm glad it helped. Very glad. So yeah, I've been working to be better at also taking care of myself through like just eating better and exercising and stuff. And I've never, because of like history with eating disorder, I don't like scales. I will hyperfixate on numbers, and that's not helpful. But I have been noticing that like while other things are changing, like I can clearly feel the difference. Again, like I've gone through my clothes now twice to get rid of things that like do not fit anymore. They are too big for me. The number on the scale is not changing. In fact, I've seen it go up, which doesn't make any sense, as well as the lower part of my body, essentially like thighs, calves, feet, that's not changing. Those are not changing, and if anything are getting bigger. So like I've known for years that something was wrong. And I tried bringing it up to doctor before. I have bad experiences of doctors just being like, it's fine. But finally, the one I saw last month was like, no, okay, I think you need physical therapy for your legs, because like this is not good. So let's get you in for that. So I went yesterday, and yeah, confirmed that I could stop eating and run every day for like 10 miles. I would notice like maybe the smallest of decreases with my legs. So starting tomorrow when they get here, I have to wear basically as tight as I can stand compression leggings every day for at least the next 3 months, and we are gonna start doing vigorous physical therapy to try to fix them so that they don't, especially so they don't get worse. Because that would be bad. They're already apparently not in a good spot, and if we let it get untreated, it will lose legs maybe. So we can't have that. But I thought that just being, you hit 30, parts of your body just hurt randomly. I thought that was normal. It's not. That's why I get like shooting pain in my legs and arms sometimes regularly. That's why they ache like almost all the time. Oh, but the pain's gonna get worse. I don't easily is debatable. Treatable, yes. If this doesn't work, because there is a chance that it doesn't, the next option is surgery. So, yeah. Hi, Queen Zia. Your extreme, but I see your videos on Instagram. Oh. I'm glad you like those. Welcome in. It's a rare kind of like chill, serious moment right now, but new to your stream. I love autocorrect. It throws out the wackiest thing sometimes. But welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. I know this week has been a lot for everyone. Thanks for egg mode, green onions. Great to see you. So, yeah, basically yesterday there was we did like measurements essentially, and just the way that she was like pressing on and touching my legs, for the last 24 hours I've been in a lot of pain just from that. So I'm a little worried about how bad it's gonna be when we're like actually fucking trying to massage shit and like move things around. So, what's more pain, right? Good thing I have a high pain tolerance thanks to nerve damage. No, Queen, where it was, it's my entire legs. But with that being said, depending on how much like pain / like energy that takes out of me, all of my appointments are on Wednesdays. That's just how it worked out, which I don't stream on Wednesdays, but if I might not be able to do every Thursday, like if I'm particularly struggling, then might have to do that, and then also just in general see how things go. But that's why I said, like, it's gonna suck, but what the fuck else am I gonna do? I first of all, I do post my schedule. My schedule goes up every Monday, across literally all my socials, but it's Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays on Twitch. Mondays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Saturdays at 5 p.m. Pacific, all of it Pacific time. And then you can check my links and stuff for other activity. Hi, Frisk! I need to recover. I'll be still waiting, cheering you on. I appreciate that. And thank you for the rubs. Always put you up next Saw movie. Would you believe I've never seen a Saw movie? I love horror, but I've had zero interest in Saw. The other reason why I'm like really really not looking forward to this is like, again, a lot of you know my extreme distaste of pants. It's not just that like pants are annoying, but it's like I have sensory issues with them, and I am now going to be stuck in the tightest ones that you can like imagine, that a lot of people say they can't do because of like pain, and that is going to be my life for at least the next 3 months. It is a different kind of, a different kind of horror. It's very like anxiety and body and gore, and I'm just kind of like, I mean, I would be willing to watch the first one. I'd watch the first one, but then after that, it's like I kind of get it. I think also I don't have that like push for self-preservation. Like, you put me in one of those situations, I'm just gonna be like, the fuck you mean? Like, nah fam, I'm out. Good luck. Pain is proof of existence. Existence is pain. Yeah, it is. Again, I have chronic pain from other conditions. I just didn't know that I also had this added on top of it. I thought it was normal. It's just what happens when you get old. Thank you, Tank. Me looking at Saw after he says the key is behind my eyeball, like, okay. What do you want me to do about it? You put it there. I guess it's where it's staying. As a reminder, be careful about age. Sometimes Twitch gets angry about you mentioning it in chat. You're on more pills than most retirees. I get that. I need medications to continue existing in the world, so you know, it's how it goes. Can't watch Saw, I'm squeamish. I can deal with gore. I don't like it when that's the entire thing. The only exception, I do have one exception to that, which is like kind of wild when I think about it, but I think it's just because of like how good the rest of it is. But if you've seen Repo the Genetic Opera, like, I can watch that all damn day and obviously sing along to all of it as well. But you know that's gory. You put me in a Saw trap, I guarantee I'm gonna swap places with the creator and say trap like my name is Toto. Now, like, I could see that. Hank, you're not the odd man out at all. Again, I do love horror. I definitely do. It's just yeah, when it gets excessive, I don't mind if there's gore. Like, that's fine. It's just when that seems to be like the main thing, I'm just kind of like, I don't love it. Okay, thanks. Yes, medication actively keeping you alive is important, and there's nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with if any part of your body requires medication to function properly, whether, you know, that's an internal organ or your brain or your limbs, or to be like free of pain. All of those things are valid. Is Iron Lung bloody? I still need to see that. Update on Emmy's now 13 pounds, 4 ounces, growing way too fast. Aww. They grow up so fast. I have heard it was really good. I just haven't seen it. I should be taking medicine for low iron, but nah, just tank it. I mean, you can tank it for a bit, but like eventually those shit's gonna catch up to you. I did that for the longest time with vitamin D. Fun fact, medically, I don't get enough D. That is true on every level. But again, according to my doctors, I just need more. I've always needed more vitamin D. Already able to sit upright and support his head. Aww, it's awesome. But you will have long-lasting effects if you don't fix it. Fun fact also, if you do exclamation mark clip, it will clip the last 30 seconds. If you do exclamation mark clip 45 or 60, it will clip the last 45 seconds or 60 seconds of the stream. I have automatic clipping set up, so, you know, if ever you're like, whoa, what the fuck was that? Feel free to use it. Antidepressants can be extremely helpful. I have been on many different ones in my time, and I'm hoping to be able to start more actually soon, because I think that would help. I am very much aware of the chemical imbalances in my brain. And that's not something that can be fixed by just the power of positive thinking. Because again, like any other part of your body, the brain can be sick. And you need, like, actual intervention to fix it. Take over this break first, enjoy extra loonies. Get enough vitamin D, already opened up a window. No. Good thoughts exist. They absolutely do. I'm just saying that if you have a chemical imbalance in your brain, no amount of good thoughts are gonna fix it. Thank you for claiming me, mutant. For the low iron thing has only gotten me hurt once, and that's whilst I was full sprinting to catch the bus, kind of blacked out. Next day I was staring at the sky. But see, Malik, there's this pesky thing. Like, you're still young. You're still a sapling in the ground. You're still growing. Once you've reached that point, though, that's what I mean. Like, it's if you can keep up on it now, you're less likely to have problems later. Black Nine, I absolutely believe that you have had good thoughts. I am sure that has happened. Everything you do now will dictate your future. It will. And, you know, sometimes there is not a lot you can do with the circumstances that you're in. So you do the best with what you have. Why we're so adamant on drinking water and having good posture? Yeah, absolutely. That is funny. It's like, that's one of the things that I've always been good at. I will definitely shrimp. I absolutely will sit in, you know, the most goblin of positions on my chair and stuff. But then just, like, randomly throughout the day, I'm suddenly like, oh wait, I am sitting up, like, entirely straight. Okay, cool. Yeah, good job, me. Good job. We we unshrimped unconsciously. And staying hydrated. But even if it's not water, even if you're not drinking water, just drinking anything is better than nothing. You know? My little leggies hurt. Yeah, was it probably a longer walk than before, right? While I'm gaming, I look like Master Oogway. And you know, it's not saying you gotta have the best posture all the time either. It's just, you know, making sure that your body will still go back to that. Remember, that people stay hydrated. No, that is not how we stay hydrated. Air does not count. No, it needs to be a liquid. It needs to be a liquid. Mookie, thank you for the lurk. Drinking water is great. Even if you're adding shit to your water, you know? Add the flavoring. Add the flavoring packets. Add Mio. Do half water, half juice or something. Like all of that. All of that is still good. Drink coffee, drink tea. That is still water. I have heard that from a trusted source, that the diuretic like component of caffeine does not negate the water that you drink from coffee. So, coffee can hydrate you too. Immune, I hope that means you're sneaking away to go get something to drink. Do you have Bebsy? Again, that is at least a fluid and better than being dehydrated. Well, we're gonna have ads in a little bit, Mune, so maybe go get a drink when we go for ads. You would think that as a Brit I would drink a lot of tea. However, I haven't had any in about 4 years. Malik, you are doing a disservice to your people. Don't worry. I drink enough tea for the both of us. I got your quota. I love tea. I was so happy a couple weeks ago when I got to go to my favorite tea house where down by where I used to live, and it was great. Drinking that Java Monster. Ooh, those are good. Got nuclear bombsicle gamer subs? Hell yeah. I have dirty little secret gamer subs right now, and those are so good. Again, that's you're still drinking water. You're enhancing your water, but it is still water. I drink plenty of like water like regular as well. Just full disclosure, I don't just consume caffeinated things. I'm on like my 3rd bottle of water. I need to refill my Brita jug because I have gone through it. As a singular person, I go through probably 2 to 3 Brita jugs a day. So like I definitely stay hydrated. That is one thing that I am very good at doing. I can consume all the liquids. That does not count because that is full of pathogens and things that can make you very sick. Therefore, no. Just like having alcohol does not count as hydrating. As much as I enjoy a good drink, no. 3 to 4 energy drinks is probably excessive. Monsters are less bad because they typically sit between like 150 to like 170 in the caffeine range. So then, you know, if you drink 3 and let's say it's 150, you know, that's 450 milligrams. You're definitely on the high end. The problem though with energy drinks is like all of the other stuff that they put in them. So like you maybe want to try not to go over like 2 to 3 as kind of a good range. Again, like obviously energy drinks are not good for you. I'm not saying you'll be entirely healthy, but I'm being realistic and also not a hypocrite as I sit here with my ghost. That is not something you should make a habit of, Tank. Also, I just realized chat isn't on screen and like what the fuck? Why are you not here? Let's see. Wanna fix it? No? Amazing. Alright, well, we might not have chat on screen tonight. And it is what it is, you know? I'll be real with ourselves. I drink a lot of caffeine. I know it's bad for me, very bad. Caffeine is not a good, healthy thing. But that's why I say, like, I'm not here saying, like, trying to advocate for, you know, this is how to, like, be entirely perfectly healthy, cuz, like, no, of course not. But there's definitely a way to have things in moderation, to have things, oh, okay, there it goes, perfect. To still be able to get things that you need without it being excessive. Been working to minimize energy drink consumptions to when I need to stay awake or I'm falling asleep or when I need to pick me up before a workout. That's really good. That's where, I mean, like, we can definitely do things to, like, help minimize and, like, moderate ourselves. You get a bad migraine, you don't have caffeine. I'm not saying don't have caffeine. Don't get me wrong. I need caffeine to function. Like, at this point, it's pretty much agreed that I have been self-medicating ADHD with caffeine for the last, like, 20-something years. So, like, I am not saying don't have caffeine. Again, would never, could never not be me. Been opting for coffee more because my homemade brew doesn't have as much additives as energy drinks have. Coffee is a great thing that you can try to, like, substitute. I've mentioned it before, again, because of, like, my nerve damage. I literally cannot have too much, otherwise I will just cause myself pain. So if I have more than 2 energy drinks in a day, like, if I get over that 400 milligrams of caffeine, the likelihood that I'm gonna feel like somebody's tasing my face, very high. So I don't want to do that. We won't be mad, Frisk. And, you know, I think a lot of us here would fall under having a caffeine dependency. And that's why you go into the caffeine withdrawals for, you know, headaches and things like that. Yeah, I am in no way advocating for no caffeine. I'm just saying that, like, if you're regularly, like, daily having 3 to 4, it might be worthwhile to see if you could cut out 1 or 2 of those. Maybe you start by, like, replacing one with coffee instead. It's not as strong, but you can get stronger forms of coffee. As long as you know, enjoy, or can find enjoyment in the taste, that is likely going to be a better option. And then, you know, slowly you try to replace it. I have days where I will not have an energy drink at all, but I may have, like, 2 to 3 cups of coffee. That works. Of the mind, if the body is here, then it's worth keeping body going is most important. It is. And why we're talking about, like, ways to find, like, that middle ground of still getting what you need and still being able to enjoy yourself, but maybe cutting back on anything that's, like, super excessive regularly. Didn't really drink coffee with your meds kicking in. You've been drinking coffee with your meds. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I don't know what the exact interaction is. I'm just gonna tell you that if your nerves, like, the actual, like, nerve receptors get sensitive, you are in for a bad time, Frisk, so be careful. Again, I have the nerve damage, the nerve receptors in the side of my face, extra sensitive. When they get too excited, it fucking sucks. So, be careful. Take it from someone who's had kidney stones due to a lot of energy drinks. It's not worth it. I'm pretty sure that's what caused my my gallstone when I was, like, 20 something. I mean, I was like Maybe I was like 19. I don't know, and that was fucking painful too. So there definitely can be bad things if you go too much too often. So, you know, trying to find those things to like figure out where you're at, and then what adjustments can you start making to maybe bring that down a little bit closer to what could be considered a more like better range. Five to 6 cups of coffee is, you know, a lot, but if that's all you're having and you're not also having that on top of an energy drink, then, you know, you're doing pretty good. Makes your body, nerves, and your sense of touch 10 times more vivid. Yeah, that's why I say though, like, Frisk, be careful, because if your nerve like receptors get fried or damaged, it is going to be the worst pain that you could probably imagine. So, be careful, please. Four to 5 pots of coffee a day is also excessive. I would also say the same thing there. Like, why do you need that much coffee? I understand the need, but also, what? That's so much. Really, the worst pain ever been is split skull open, split your chin open, impaled fingers, had cayenne pepper in a cut. The one that sucked the most. So if you have nerve damage, it feels like you're essentially like you're being like shocked or like repeatedly stabbed with the tiniest fucking like needles over and over again in like ways you cannot even imagine. It is, as someone who has also experienced a variety of injuries, it's part of why my pain tolerance is so high. Yeah, no, nothing is bad. You know, like when shit happens in your like to your teeth, and you got like tooth pain, and it feels pretty fucking bad. That's nerve pain. That's nerve pain, baby. Now, amplify that, and then not be able to fix it. That's the other thing. There is not a lot that can really settle it down. You can't just like pop some ibuprofen and hope for the best. It don't work. I was thinking for stretch and hydrate. And that's why I advise all the caution. Had pneumonia for a week and a half before going to the doctor. Now it hurts to cough or sneeze. Yeah, because your lungs got wrecked. I hope that it goes away soon, though. Funny enough, the one that hurt the least was Skull, just kind of tanked it. A lot of it is just like the area, and you know, I feel like head wounds hurt more after the fact. You know, like when it first happens, it's almost like you don't fully register it. And then it's the like the following days that you're like, oh fuck. That was also the day you realize you're resistant to anesthetics. Well, you are a ginger, so that does make sense, yes. You bump your head on anything, you're more annoyed than anything. You are, and again, I feel like also too, the more like traumatic it is, like the worse it is, the more you're just like, ah, that's probably fine. Black Knight, it sounds like your lungs got damaged, and maybe you should see a doctor about that because it shouldn't. Even after it was like 3 out of 10 in terms of pain. Well, that's good then. You were just mildly annoyed. If you are not using the pain scale that involves bees, ninjas, and getting mauled by a bear, I'm sorry to say you're on the wrong pain scale. Because you know when someone is trying to throw out a number, maybe it's just me, maybe it's just my autistic ass, but I'm like, what? I can't figure out exactly what it is. But then when you're given like context to the number, it's like, oh, that makes so much more sense. Very helpful. When we get back, we will look at our card for today. Favorite Pain is by 3 Days Grace. That is a banger of a song. Can confirm. Like pressing on a bruise is just kind of weak. No? That is very fortunate for you because that could have been a lot worse. Hi Kaibos, how are you doing? Go for the daily bun squish. I appreciate it. Now that is in my head, that song. So, thank you. More you hit one of those boxing machines? Well, yeah, because that's your hand. Your hand is extra sensitive. It's how you explore the world with your hands. You got all the feelies in there. That is gonna hurt a lot. Have you ever accidentally like hit something really hard with your hand, and then like it fucking stings so bad? You're like, I didn't mean to do that. Your hand is very good at feeling the pain. We will give that to Tank after the ad break that's gonna start here in just a second. Kaibos, thank you so much. Yeah, how dare you get a banger stuck in my head. Jeez. go get good rest. I hope you have a nice day tomorrow, Black Knight. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Absolutely, I used to have anger issues. Maybe had a habit of punching brick walls. Was not good. No, that's not good. I'm glad that this is a past tense thing. That is most excellent. Because, you know, doesn't serve. Well, I was actually about to ask when we get back from the ads. It was you were targeted for a fluster. Would you like some praise and affection after ad? Answer the question in the chat. We go for ads. I see you all in a few minutes. Mutant, go get something to drink. You must. I realized that it probably was not going to get guessed, so the word was snack. Also, now that we are back from the ads, Tank. I know it's been hard, and you're doing your best. So, keep doing that. Remember that the world is better with you in it, always. And you do not need to change yourself for anybody, ever. You're a delight to be around. You're a sweetheart. And you're a great friend. But don't forget it, okay? You're such a good tank. What a good boy you are. Mwah! Why? I hit the wrong buttons again. I need to stop doing that. Why are you shouting me out, Maeve? What? We'll continue living by Optimus Prime's example. Okay. You're saving up for a slightly better PC and then slightly better, I mean something monstrous? Let's go! Why not? What? Because you're all already here! That's why. And precisely why. Cleaned off my desk. I was worried I threw out something important, but I did not. I still might have. Fuck. Oh well. I'll deal with it. I wasn't here till the shout out. Uh-huh. Definitely not. Couldn't be you. You know, I know that I say it a lot, but it is true that we're all just doing the best we can. And anything that you think that maybe you could do that would help better your life in any way, like whether that's, you know, make you feel better physically, mentally, emotionally, you know, as long as it's not like destructive or detrimental to yourself, you know, gonna put you into like massive debt, poverty, that sort of thing, you know, do it. And if there's something you're like, well, maybe I do this too much and it's not the best for me, but like there are ways I can tweak it. Doing something half-assed is better than not doing it at all. Right? So if you feel like you could make a small change somewhere that might be for the better, then fucking do it. You don't have to overhaul everything. You don't have to give up everything. Anything is better. CPU is gonna be Ryzen 9950 3D, more powerful than your current one. Holy shit, yeah, it's gonna be a beast. Beneficial thing for me the most is helping others. I don't go out of my way to, when the opportunity arises, I usually take it. Helping others is great. It's something I do also. The opportunities where I see it, where I'm able to help someone, whether that's like a friend or just someone randomly, like I definitely also do it, because, you know, if I can put a little bit more positive out into the world where it is not the best in a lot of ways for a lot of people, I will do that. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Mutant. Did you get something to drink on the ad break? You better have. You better have. My younger brother is kind of insane. He made a hardware diagnostic AI for his PC with no prior knowledge or experience on how to do it. Sounds like he is very knowledgeable with PCs, or at least knowing what to do to figure it out. So here's the thing. I'll see the thing. You can explain. Uh-huh. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for this explanation. What you got? What you got? You, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Go on. You what? Hmm? Hmm? You got nothing? Well, I guess that means you gotta go get it now. I realize my necklaces have become tangled, and I'm now, like, hyper-focused on getting them untangled, even though it's not something I should worry about right now, but, like, I must. Hilarious to hear him actually crash out when his code wasn't working. I'm sure that was incredibly frustrating. I can, only imagine. Because I know nothing of coding. Computers, in general. I can try to troubleshoot some basic shit, and that's about it. Explanation is you a bitch. What are we talking about? See, Duke, that's what happens when you just bust down the door swinging. People catch strays. I will let it go this time, mutant. I will let it go this time. Where am I? Who am I? Who are you people? Oh, hey, squirrel. Where are you that you're seeing squirrels? Are you by a window? You outside. You're outside. Locate yourself inside. He figured out in the end, for some reason, the code was deleted, kept reoccurring. Yeah, you know, who could say? Who could say? Duke, we're just yapping. We're talking about, like, taking care of yourself and doing, you know, what you can, where you can to make, like, small adjustments that'll help you in the long run. I'm really mad. This is now knotted. I literally was wearing these yesterday. How the fuck did they get into a knot? The fuck is this? Bullshit. Now it's a big ass squirrel. His name is Mo. I don't think you can call Mo a squirrel. That is a whole ass boxer. I think he's a boxer, right? Your dog is massive. Bottom line. If you ever saw a squirrel that big, you better fucking run. Like, there's nothing good that is going to follow a squirrel the size of a boxer. You know? Because why did it get like that? How did that happen? What else is that size? Or, you know, scaled up that much? I don't think you want the answers to any of these questions. Be brown. Squirrels are brown. They have fur, so checkmate. Uh-huh, yeah, and does he have a big bushy tail? Does he stuff his face full of nuts? Actually, maybe don't answer that second one. All I heard was your dog is massive. Brain went south despite being fuzzy. I don't... I'm not sure how far south you could have gone by Big Dog, but... Ripperonis and pepperoni mutant. You have 3 spiders in your room. You name them Toby, Andrew, and Tom. Valid. Hi, Ralsei! How are you doing? He stuffs his face full of lasagna. I don't think that's good for him. I don't think he should stuff his face full of lasagna. You might want to stop that. Your dad's dog is pretty big, like big enough that you struggle to pick him up. Damn. Listen. It's okay, mutant. I am mostly just teasing. It's okay, trust me. I understand. Sometimes brain just takes you on a bride, you know? The magic of Disney. And these guns were found. But yeah, he do it anyway, that's why he's fat. Again, you might want to cut back on that cheese. Tomatoes. I don't think tomatoes are good for dogs in any capacity. Like, those specifically, I think I'm more concerned than the cheese. Like, dogs are lactose intolerant, sure, so, you know. And they can have like a small amount of carbs. But it's the tomatoes and onions. If there's onions or garlic in the lasagna, I know those are toxic to dogs. I'm just saying that's not good. That is not a good choice for him to be chomping down on. I entangled them. But I'm worried that when I put them back in the bag, they're just gonna get tangled again. Yes, because I scrunch them to put them in and immediately tangle. Ah! Okay. This is a little later problem. That's all. Putting it down. I'm gonna stop looking at it. He waves you down when you're eating. How can you say no? He literally lifts his paw and waves. When handing him Italian food, I reduce it mostly to meat and some pasta, less sauce. I ain't crazy. Well, I mean, I'm glad that you do moderate it, but still, you do it by saying no. You get him a doggy treat. What you do is when he's waving at you, right. Instead of giving him some lasagna, you get a little like. Whatever treats you have for him, you bring that with you, and then that way you give him that instead of the lasagna. You big brain it. You have the thought processes, self-awareness, and cognitive problem-solving skills that he doesn't. You can outsmart him. I believe in you. He's gotta activate the brain. And then there you go. What? I shit you not. He recognizes the treat versus humans food and said no before. He just dumps it on the carpet. Well, then I guess he doesn't get anything. Then you teach him that it's that or nothing. Potatoes aren't food, they're a compromise? Excuse me? Excuse me? Are you talking shit on potatoes right now, Tank? Are you talking shit on potatoes? Potatoes are the fucking best. What? Hey, Nietzsche. They are a superfood. They're so nutrient dense and are like rated as the top most satiating food you can have. Like potatoes are life. That is a fact. You can do so much with potatoes. You can prepare them in so many different ways. You can have so many different experiences with potatoes. If an apocalypse ever happens, you get your necessary nutrition from potatoes. You can. Potatoes are fabulous. I'm told you give big potato energy. You know? I can see that. I affectionately called the chinchilla that I had for like 13 years. He was my potato. He was my little potato and I loved him. Yeah, no, I can see that. Also, Nietzsche, I hope that you've had dinner. I hope that you got dinner. You've had something to eat. I didn't think I would rage bait everyone. Oh, we were all activated. We were ready to to throw down on behalf of potatoes. What was one big potato? Very big one. If an apocalypse ever happened, depending on the scenario, I'm either becoming the king of the world or the first victim. No, we're not Engie. There's no Engie. Not yet. Potatoes are great though. Anyone who is like, oh no, potatoes, like too much carbs. No. No, carbs are not bad for you. Carbs can be difficult to balance if you are diabetic. If you are not diabetic, you can have carbs, it's okay. You're the first victim? I mean, you are pretty blind. Speedrun patient 0 any percent. Just say something and now it has escaped me. Oh no. Fuck. It was relevant. It was relevant and thanks. Stupid brain holes. Oh well. Let's go over here and look at our card for today. Throughout all my life, friends said, in a zombie apocalypse, I don't gotta run faster than the zombies, I gotta run faster than Duke. All of them. Well, you know, jokes will be on them when you aren't eating their brain. I'm dusting anyone here in a foot race, I guarantee it. Absolutely! I can't run. For shit. If you missed the beginning of the stream, my legs are fucked. So if that ever happens and I need to run, I mean, I can maybe make it like a minute, 2 minutes of decent speed, and then that's it. I'm out. I'm done. I can't. So I'll be the one controlling the zombie. So Tank is gonna be the zombie mastermind. Where Valley can carry you? Not right now. I got too much dead weight. Go look after yourself, mutant. I hope you get good eeps. Take care, please. Alright. Can't run far due to the smoking thing. Can run pretty fast. Yeah. Oh. Sure, we can do that since I'm already here. Get good rest. Be nice to yourself. Remember the good things. Remember all of the good things about you. Okay? And promise me that tomorrow, when you wake up, you're gonna do extra. You're gonna work extra hard to stay hydrated. Gonna get extra drink. And make sure you eat enough. Okay? Even if it's another hard day, you got it. You gotta make up for today. You're gonna be a good boy. And I hope that tomorrow is better. Sleep well. Have nice dreams. Mwah! Kinda woke up and are feeling quite drowsy. Well then, good morning, Ralsei! I hope you have a nice Friday. The age of asymmetry. Yes, it is. Spare my friends. Everyone else is screwed. Fast enough that no other player on the soccer field could keep up with you. I mean, I don't doubt that you're fast. I just, again, currently have a lot of dead weight that we need to work on getting rid of, hopefully soon. Okay. Alright. So the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is the card that tells you you're all in your feels. Which, like, I don't know about you, but bitch, that's pretty accurate for me. I think I feel like it's been an emotional time. It has been. Like, dead ass. It has been a very emotional time for all of us, for the world, you know. So you can see we've got our very pensive moon in the back. This card reminds you that it's okay to feel things, you know? Feel what you're feeling. Let yourself experience the emotions, but don't get lost in them. Right? And that can be hard. When the really strong feelings take hold, grab you by the throat and are dragging you along, you know. You have to realize when it's time, pick it up and move on. And like, you know, however long that takes, like there's no wrong answer. Mutant has gone to bed, Frisk. I do see your other redeem, and I will get that in a sec. But yeah, so let yourself feel what you need to. Let yourself go through it. But one, realize that your emotions are not forever, right? Like the things that you're feeling are not always going to be what you're feeling, especially when they're negative, right? Unfortunately, I wish I could say that like happy emotions would be there forever, but like they don't either. But that doesn't mean they won't come back. So if you're feeling like a lot of negativity, that's not going to be forever. That will pass, and then you'll get to the positive. So feel what you need to. Know that it's okay. If you want to cry at any point, you know, there is absolutely nothing wrong with crying, regardless of how you identify, regardless of what anyone may tell you. If anyone tells you it is not okay to cry, I mean, the only thing I consider is like maybe the situation, like workplaces usually don't like it when you cry in front of customers. But anywhere else, bitch, there's no reason why you can't cry. No one should tell you can't cry. Do it. If you're feeling it, you do it. But yeah, feel how you need to. It'll be okay. We'll all get through this. We will. Okay, let's right now. Let's go back over here. I need water real quick. Ink over the rubs. And the head pads. And then Ace, you have been targeted for a fluster. So oh, but first I get squished. Ah. Please stay. Thank you, Rousey. I appreciate the very literal bun squish. Imagine this is what your dailies do every time. Just wait. It's just shorter. And of course, for our most wonderful and amazing ace. Oh, all right, hang on. Hey, Switch. I hope you're doing good. Hang on, brain flatlined for a second. Please hold. I'm rebooting. Ace, you just genuinely are such an amazing person. Just so fantastic. So thoughtful. You are all the way you present yourself is so like positive and encouraging, and you just have such a wonderful energy to be around. And I am eternally grateful that you are a part of this community and you share yourself with us and let us be in this life together, because you definitely are someone who really improves the world with your existence. Like, so much. So thank you. And you are a very good boy. Mwah! You're good. You're good, Switch. You came in like right as I was starting it. So no worries. I'm glad you made a friend today. That's great. Awesome. I hope that means that work wasn't too bad. I mean, you get random love just by being here, so you know. Like that. And yelled at your best friend coworkers, so you kind of went off on that customer. I mean, good. They got no business yelling at you for any reason. I don't care. Anyone who yells at service workers, like, nah, man, you suck. 10 out of 10 times. Hang on. 9.7 out of 10 times, you are in the wrong. There is like that 0.3% where like, okay, maybe they instigated, but nah. You are wrong.
Switch, you're still a good druppy. Your art is amazing. You got a beautiful smile and so much more. I would make a 5-level cake for you all.
Astarion was in a hurry with that one. I feel like there are two solid like litmus tests for people to like gauge what like who they are at their core. The first one, and I'd love to know how all of you feel. When you're at the grocery store and it's time to put your cart away, what do you do? What do you do? Do you put it away in the spot Or do you just leave it somewhere? You put your card away? Okay, okay, okay. I also put my card away. Crash it into the nearest person. Get a running start and shove it. Does anyone not put the card away? I think is the question. Do you not do it? Because, like, there's nothing technically bad happens to you if you don't, right? No one's going to come yell at you, probably, if you don't. Not illegal. But typically, people who don't put their card away tend to be assholes. Not every time. Not every time. But it's a good judge to, like, vibe check someone. Did they put their card away? Yes, no. I don't care what kind of hurry you're in. It doesn't take that long. You've never experienced putting cards? It could be a uniquely like North American thing, Ralsei. So, like, that's valid. People who have to collect carts in the sun all day will have extra work to do. Yeah, no, they absolutely will. Or someone could end up hitting it with their car, not realizing that it's there because it shouldn't be there. It's one of those things that just helps everyone if you do it. But technically, nothing bad happens to you if you don't do it. So that's one. The other one is how somebody treats, like, service workers. Especially if, like, there was an issue, but even when there's not, because some people just are outright rude for no reason. And it's like, why are we like this? What is happening? Counterpoint, put your cart away in the way of cop cars. Hey, again, nothing, there's nothing to say that you have to put your cart away. It doesn't matter where you put it. You typically can't take it off the store front. I am not advocating or encouraging any other sort of behavior. You know, do you? We gotta abide by TOS. We gotta abide by the TOS switch. Also, I don't know if we're gonna do any Am I the Asshole today. My brain's kinda funky, so I meant to mention it earlier, but so I don't know. TOS is a myth. I wish. I mean, all the carts are just put away by one of the shop employees after checkout. See, here, you, like, take the shopping cart out to the car, and then you load your groceries into your car, and then it is up to you to take the cart and return it to, like, the special place. I am using my hands like you can fucking see what I'm talking about. There's like multiple spaces throughout the parking lot that are designated like cart return areas, and you're supposed to walk your cart over to wherever that is and put it in there with the other ones, or be the first one to put it in there and start the chain. You abide by your own rules. Again, I need to keep John Twitch happy. I already skirt the line with a lot of things. I also help you with the bags if they want. That would be different, because then it's not in your hands. See, here it is in your own, it's up to you. The cart's home, yes. You park them in their own spots. I just had a really funny memory of like the last 6 months I was with my exes, and I'd always put the cart back. I had to be responsible for driving the cart. I had to drive everything. It's fine. And I would not intentionally, but kind of aggressively like shove the carts back. And I was like, I don't have any aggression. What do you mean? What do you mean? A couple times he called me out on it, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just pointing it back. What? I might have had some pent-up aggression. Can't imagine why. Anyway, sorry, random thought. I can imagine someone putting super glue on the cart handles. That's diabolical. That is... I think that might be a crime. Deadass, I think that might be a crime, because the skin... Super glue forms like an actual bond, right? Like, it's not like, I guess, no, because like some glues have like a barrier. Super glue forms an actual bond, so you're fusing someone's hand to the cart. Because yeah, skin is porous, so you'd be fusing that person's hand to the shopping cart. That could be considered a big problem, because you need medical intervention at that point. So you have to be really careful when you're using like the strong glues, to make sure that you don't use Elmer's glue instead. Easy to wash up, but just as inconvenient as sticky. Yeah. Oh. And into regular bun mode. Hi, Boots! See you for the streak. Wasn't cyanacrylate glue created as a wound sealant? Do I disappear again? Lurky. I think it was. That sounds right. Gorilla Glue and Elmer's are not the same. They are not the same. You guys remember like 2 years ago or something on TikTok, she put Gorilla Glue in her hair for like the edges because she ran out of hair gel, and then it was a bad time. Elmer's glue you can technically eat without like any real side effects. You can't do that with Gorilla Glue. Don't eat glue. Also, just don't do it. I'm just saying, like, technically. And don't eat the glue. Hey, look! I found a glue! You eat chalk, though? Have you been tested for an iron deficiency there, Ralsei? Because people who eat chalk tend to be deficient. That is actually a medical thing. I thought you were Ralsei, not Susie. That's right, Susie does eat chalk, doesn't she? Oh, I forgot about that. Thanks, Witch. That's like the very beginning of chapter 1, right? Or the very end. I can't remember. Something like that. I feel like that happens in chapter 1. Yeah. It's only once. It's now Moss. That's Chris. I know that is Chris, because anytime it was like, Moss eats? Yes, I eat. But that's also because I'm part bunny. I like the greens. Got groceries yesterday and picked up more spinach and arugula, and I'm very happy that I now have more leafy greens that I can munch. Moss might taste like mashed potatoes or mashed broccoli. Probably closer to mashed broccoli. Ew, veggies. I appreciate a selection of veggies. There are definitely a lot that I'm not a fan of. You just witnessed a partial eclipse? Yeah, I think there was an eclipse happening tonight that would be, like, vaguely visible for certain parts, so that's really cool. I want to say it was a blood moon, but I don't super duper remember at all because it is. Let's go. Zombies can open doors. Oh god. The ghosts are stronger. They'll drain your sanity faster. It's a blood moon. Hi, Boogie! How are you doing? Psst, 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 psst. Wait, you want love? You want to be told how great you are? Because you are. What a good girl asking for it. I'm so proud of you. I know you're putting yourself out there and you're trying so hard. But remember, no matter what anyone else thinks, you are great. You deserve love. You deserve to be cared about and respected and supported. And you will find what you're looking for. You're such a good droppy switch. What a pretty, obedient droppy. Mwah! Ralsei, she may have just grabbed it right when it refreshed. Also, the idea was totally not given to me to add a clicker sound to all of my shorts. And my editor also totally didn't think that that was a great idea. I only know why Vel is sus all the time. Bunnies can have 5 to 8 babies. I am an unbreedable bunny. So, you can actually try as much as you want. And you never gonna happen. I got you with that. Oh, don't worry, Switch. It's not targeted specifically at you. Why are you asking Ralsei why he's here? Spampton. Ralsei can be wherever he pleases. He's supposed to be a flowery. No, I don't think so. That would be a very different ending, don't you think? Ralsei, we are glad that you're here. I know your time zone and mine don't really work well together. Heard Flowery befriends Chris and Susie. Spoilers! Spoilers for anyone who hasn't played Chapter 5. I guess I probably should have prefaced that. I think most of us have. You stole my boobs and now you're lurking. Interesting. Okay. Enjoy, Bones! No, it's fine. He can have them for a bit. I'll get him back eventually. It's fine. I don't know what that means, but it's fine. I think by the end of chapter 5, you can understand Flowery's perspective and like what he was trying to do, especially when he goes after the Roaring Knight, and you're like, all right. Computer, change this person's username to I enjoy boobs. You're eating my walls. My walls are made of clay, so at least there's no forbidden cotton candy in them. Just make sure you're hydrating. Can I get some wall? Like, deadass, this structure is made out of like adobe, I think. So that's part of why it gets so fucking hot in here, is because the insulation is not the best. But hey, you know, you work with what you got, and this what I got. Oh, then you're not. Oh, Bones, I hate to tell you this. You're not eating my walls. I don't have a kitchen. And the floor is concrete. So, I'm not sure where you are. You've made a mistake. If you have kitchen, you're at the wrong place. There we go. I'm back from bunny form. You have a concrete house? See, I just have concrete floors. The rest is clay. Oh, perfect! You know what? That's great. You'll get rid of all the spiders that are in there, because they have gone way too out of hand, and I am seriously considering fumigating the fucking place. Where do you live? A dungeon? No. It's not. I'm above ground. I just am in like a little house in the backyard. And in a lot of ways, it's an ironic full circle. Because when I first moved to the US, I was also in basically a shed in the backyard. But it was not as nice as this. Or even as big. There were 2 of us. And then when I found myself back in another one. But it's good. It's good. I am happy here. Where are you originally from? I'm confused. I'm Canadian. I mean, I was made by the moon, but I'm from Canada, and I've spent 2 separate portions of my life in the US. Oh, shitty house or shitty relationship? Yes. Right now. Neither. Again, I am happy and grateful for what I have and where I am, because this is the happiest, healthiest, everything best I have been in my entire life. So things are on the up and up. The part of me thinks like wants to think that you're like UK, but then also another part of me thinks that you're also US. And I don't know. And I don't remember things very well. So that's what I got. Group of guys around my age range came in tonight and they were actually pretty chill. They were funny too. One of them accused their friends of sticking his hand up his friend's ass. You're a triple citizen? Damn. I just got one. Been quite unsuccessful multiple times on getting a girlfriend. You know what? That's okay. It's okay. There's no rush. It'll happen when it happens, and you know, maybe it'll last a while, maybe it won't. But regardless. It's all in due time, you know? I just realized I need to put this down. That's just silly. There we go. Hence why I have my husband now. You know? Go to places with Magic the Gathering. That's where you can find all the trans women, at least. You know, having hobbies and activities to go share with other people is a great way to be social. Yeah, who's pulling their cock out? What's happening? Huh? You're learning to enjoy your own company, doing fun stuff by yourself right now, and that's also really important. That is something I've been working on as well. Because I spent almost 10 years not being able to do anything by myself. You have news? What is your news? What news? What news from the Rialto? I don't know what that's from, but that is exactly what popped into my mind, so continue. For the longest time, I had big fear of being kidnapped. The chances are never zero, but living in fear is no way to live. Hi, Cairo Man! The Gordian Bun Squish! It also can like be anxiety inducing doing things by yourself. Officially started on becoming a registered pediatric paramedic in the States under contract for a children's tier 1 trauma center, which means all 3 countries are certified. That's amazing! Congratulations, Bones! I'm so proud of you. Your chances of kidnapping is negligible, really. Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like the chances are never like 0, but when we're talking like 0.0001, it may as well be. But hey, I got a knife on me at all times now. Pepper spray, also great. Taser. I keep taser on me. Someone who fears leaving bed every day, don't be like me. You know, Cairo, we do our best. I am Pacific time. That's why all of my stuff starts with Pacific time. Trying to figure out how fucked my sleep schedule is. Well, I mean, my sleep schedule is fucked regardless. I stream a little bit after work until I run out of steam, which I don't have a lot of, and then I'm usually up for another 3 to 6 hours after stream, give or take, depending on the day. Hi, Corvo! Taser greater than pepper spray. The reason why pepper spray is good because distance. You can spray it at range, but you do, like, if it's windy or anything, it can like blow back into your face, and then that's a problem. I mean, we don't really have that much school stuff, and people immediately get caught with guns. Overall peaceful. That's good. Woke up from nightmares twice last night. I'm so sorry, Ace. Nightmares are the worst. Left work. It's midnight. Pain. You work the late shift. Not quite night shift, but the late shift. Currently remember them hands are rated E for everyone and V for violence. Pepper gel does fix the issue with pepper spray. It's just not like as easily accessible. Unable to sleep, reporting for duty. Well, welcome, come chill with us. We're just having the yaps. Just big yap time. Nope, 15-hour day. That's so long. Oof. Oofies. Hands are uneducated in terms of self-defense. You can learn some basics. I learned how to disarm someone if I have to. I don't know how good I would be at it, but like I know roughly what to do. You can curl into a fist, you can punch a dick. Yes. Throat and like the like right in between, like where the V is on the star on my straps. If you can aim for like right there too, that's gonna do some damage. Plans with some tourism in December, January. That's awesome. That'll be so fun. Oh shit, we're almost in ads. Okay, ad time. We'll be back. We'll be back. Right, ads are over. Yippee! I think I might need to change the background color on the letter boxes to make it a little bit clearer how many there are. Because even sometimes I'm like, wait, how many is that? But yeah, having like a baseline self-defense is always good to know. Also, make sure you are familiar with the self-defense laws in your area because they do vary. Typically, it is that you do not want to exceed the level of force that you are being attacked with. So, you know, just keep that in mind, and that's why options like pepper spray and tasers can be better because those are not going to be lethal, whereas other things could be seen as like deadly force. So just to maybe do a little perusing of your country's legislation to make sure that you know. So that you are as well prepared as you could possibly be. And unfortunately, realize too that you are more likely to be attacked by someone that you know rather than a random stranger. So, for all of my fellow femme presenting people, it's you may be approached, you know, try to be picked up by people, but it's not as likely that they're going to do anything, especially if you appear to be any sort of like not interested. Well, we do not go into politics here, Fanatic. I believe that everyone has the right to exist in the way that they want. And no one has any business to tell you what you should or should not believe, how you should or should not express yourself. If you are not harming anyone in what you're doing, then that is what matters. And you will find that I am pretty far on the left-hand side of things. But again, we do keep political topics out of chat, but I do not believe that human rights of any kind are political topics. That includes trans, any part of LGBT, again, religious freedoms, things like that. Those are basic human rights, not political. And Ralsei, you waited so patiently. Like good boy you are. I hope you've been remembering to take care of yourself. I know you've got lots of big things coming up. And it's gonna be amazing. You have so much to experience and enjoy. And even when things get a little scary, maybe you get a little nervous, do it anyway. You're given an opportunity, it seems like fun, but you're worried. Do it anyway. It's okay. You are going to accomplish great things. And you're such a sweet boy. We love our Ralsei, who just wants to be stepped on. Mwah! Don't have any ideas for dinner that someone can get past midnight? Depends on your area. If you're looking to pick something up and you are stateside, most Jack in the Boxes are open 24/7. Taco Bell also usually open till about 1 a.m. I know here the Raising Cane's is open till 3, so, you know. There are definitely options. Not as many. I mean, look, depends on where you are, okay? I don't know, because I have been places where everything shuts down at 10, and I'm just like, how do people function? So check your local Taco Bell. A lot of them are open until 1 a.m. Friendly neighborhood tank fully supports all his friends in the LGBTQ community. Yes, exactly. Second, be right back. Getting some brekkie for yourself? Good. Says 1 a.m. Well, if it's 12 minutes after midnight, you got 48 minutes to get there and get your food. There you go. I don't know if they still have them, but when I went to Taco Bell last week or the week before, relatively recently, they had chicken tenders. They kind of slapped. I like their chicken nuggets more, but they had chicken tenders, and I was like, sure, why not? Fuck me up with those. Pretty good. Restaurants here are typically open till 2 a.m. If they have a bar, McD's usually serve round the clock, maybe others. Yeah, see, like I said, Jack in the Box, a lot of their spots are open 24/7. Same with Del Taco, tends to be open pretty late. But I tried really hard. You're not gonna find, you're not gonna find the healthiest food, but food is good and can be enjoyed. Past midnight, I don't care about healthy right now. Well, yeah, no, and there's also varying levels, because like even at Taco Bell, you can get some pretty good shit. Yeah, Taco Bell can be. Is it like on par with eating a salad? No, but also does it taste really good? Yes. Tell you an Egg McMuffin slaps at 3 a.m. I can't do Egg McMuffins. I think there was a problem with one as a kid on a road trip, and I've never been able to touch them. I'm terrified of getting home because my cats will not be happy they're getting fed past midnight. They will survive. They will just be glad to see you. By the way, are you a river ocean lover or a hilly mountain lover? Yes. So here's the thing, Ralsei. I'm terrified of the ocean, but I'm happy to be in it up to like my hips, maybe my waist, and like that's it. I love swimming though, and like lakes. Absolutely beautiful. And nature, I love nature. I just hate bugs. Taco can be healthy if it's in a salad bowl. That's also true. But Taco Bell just is delicious. I don't care what anyone says. No, it's not authentic Mexican food, but it is delicious. Thought you were a bedrot lover? Just because I don't go outside a lot. Look. In the winter, okay. When it is not like 90 plus, aka like 35 plus degrees outside all the time, I love being outside. In the winter, I love going for walks. I will spend hours outside. Gladly. What I don't like is the sun. I have a phobia of bugs and I hate the heat. These things combined do make outside adventures a lot harder. Winter over summer. See, it's hard because like in Canada or anywhere like northern, winters can still be hard because then it's too cold. Now everything is frozen. Now it is painful to be outside. See, that's where like it's nice here because the winter is cool. Maybe we skirt around freezing. Maybe, but I can just put on like a sweater. Maybe like a jacket. Though I think I need to get a new jacket. I don't think I can keep wearing the one I've been wearing. It's gonna be way too big. Chalupas are amazing. You have medication that makes your feet swell? That sucks. Compression socks? Do you have compression socks? Those will help. I believe there's like 2 places, which is incredible, on your bucket list. One city you can go either by road or by ship. Another city that has a place where only a road in the middle and water on the sides. That does sound beautiful. Passenger ship is called a launch over here. Oh, that's cool. What menu item from Taco Bell do you most identify with based off vibes? Chalupa. Or Doritos Locos Taco. In fact, honestly, but especially before they had like the boxes, which give you just like a default selection of stuff. My order used to be beef chalupa, Doritos Locos Taco, bean and cheese burrito, no onions. I'd be so happy. Explain your logic. Delicious. Kind of messy. Kind of messy, enjoyable. You never know when the shell's gonna break, so it's a bit chaotic. I feel like that tracks for me. Like putting 2 Doritos Locos Tacos in an uncut chicken quesadilla. Interesting. See, I don't like. Okay. No, I know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, they're delicious, and then also again, messy. Those 2 items specifically, they are messy. They can be unpredictable in terms of like breakage or when shit's just gonna like suddenly spill out all over you. And delicious, enjoyable, messy, chaotic. I feel like those are pretty good descriptors for me. I welcome anyone to disagree with me on those factors. Also, mildly controversial opinion. I actually don't like the cheesy gordita crunch or like the crunch wraps. I don't like it when they put the crunchy taco shells in the tortillas. I don't like it. I don't want crunchy mixed into my soft shit. If I want crunchy, yeah, Doritos Locos Taco. If I don't want crunchy, I don't want that. Crunchy in the soft makes me afraid that I'm gonna accidentally swallow like one of those chips gonna scrape my throat as it goes down. Yeah, no, you can't. Crunchy in the soft. Just, no. I also don't really like the basic Taco Bell like hard taco shells. Just in general, I don't like hard taco shells. Period, full stop. It's not the same as a tortilla chip. I will eat the fuck out of tortilla chips. They are not the same, and I do not like them. You're welcome to disagree. You're welcome to enjoy them. I love that for you. I hope you eat them to your heart's content. They are not for me. In fact, if I'm given a hard taco, I'm not gonna eat it. I will eat the insides out of it before I eat the shell. If I can't just like give it to somebody. That's my preferred. If I can just find somebody who will enjoy it, that is what I will do. In fact, one of my housemates, when we go and get like the boxes, she usually gets the one that comes with the Doritos taco, I get the one that comes with the regular, and then we just swap. I'm sorry we're talking about tacos, Maeve. Are you gonna take the crunchy? Are you gonna take all the crunchy tacos? The queer Everyone says she's gonna eat the insides first. Big shocker. I don't like the crunchy shells. I'm just saying. If I have to eat it, I'm not gonna eat the shell. I'm just gonna eat the insides out of it. If I have the Doritos taco, then I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I just don't like them. They don't taste good. I like my tortillas. And before you argue that the shell is a tortilla, it's not the same. I like my soft flour tortillas. Burritos are bust, baby. Because essentially, I feel like once you put in a flour tortilla, it just becomes a burrito. Maybe it's a small burrito. Those street tacos, that's a different story. Because yeah, I'm not actually dying on this hill. Especially as someone who used to live in Southern California, I was very familiar with the with the street tacos. What hill will you die on? I don't mean something like basic. I mean something truly controversial. Well, okay, but I'm assuming you mean like kind of silly. Like no real stakes hill to die on. I know I have some. Oh, I know what silly hill I will die on. It is not okay, so like for example, Fnatic right now. It is, and anyone East Coast and further. It is officially like after midnight, right? So it is technically Friday. However, I refuse to accept when you're talking to someone and, you know, like let's say you're referring to like tomorrow, when I go to work tomorrow, right? You're going to work on Friday. Even though it is after midnight. If you say going to work today, you are still talking about your work day on Thursday. It is not, tomorrow does not become today until a couple of very specific scenarios. One, if you work like a very like let's say late shift, right? Like late shift, night shift, that's a different story because you're not following like what we would consider the quote unquote like typical schedule, right? This is assuming you work some sort of standard-ish hours. Maybe you leave at like 10 or 11, but like it's still roughly like standard-ish hours. Tomorrow, tomorrow becomes today, either after you sleep or after 4:30 in the morning. Well, no, that's why I said like not controversial, just like silly. Because I don't think I have like any controversial things that like I probably feel would be political, and I'm not getting into those. So no, that's why I say the Kaibos. There's two possibilities. Either after you sleep or after it is 4:30. After 4:30 hits, then tomorrow becomes today. And that is a hill I will die on. You cannot come to me and talk about Friday today when it is like 1 a.m. Your daily bun squish Eve. That's not how time works. No, it is. I just explained how it worked. How people from upstate New York, from New York, are stingy about what they call upstate New York. I actually didn't know that. I don't know that I've really talked to anyone from New York in that level of detail. But you know what? I would imagine it is very much the same of how people in like the LA area, Orange County area are very stingy. If you tell someone from Orange County that they are from LA, hands might get thrown depending on the person and how insistent you are. So if if it's similar to that, then like I can only imagine. Also, how are you doing, Eve? And you're welcome to disagree with me. Oh, Dion, is that anything north of 42nd parallel is upstate New York? You know? I don't know what that is on the map, but I feel like it's probably pretty reasonable. Are to upstate New York's the technical region and the concept, and I'm referring to the concept of upstate New York. Again, I have no frame of reference. But I could see it being a thing that people get pretty heated about. There's an actual region of New York called upstate New York, which is different from central New York, western New York, etc. Did know that. For not that big of a state, it's very like divided up. It's like medium sized. Small end of medium. Small end of medium. Big for East Coast. Small end of medium for the rest of the country. You can't cover it in like 2 hours. I think it's Providence that like end to end is like, no, sorry, not Providence, Rhode Island. Rhode Island is like a 2-hour trip from one border to the other. Things are very condensed. Whereas it took me 8 hours a couple of weeks ago to go from like mid-north to mostly south. Take 5-6 hour trip. You're no long, even longer than that. The longest route to New York, I think it was about 6-7 hours. Yeah. Not even 8 hours, and you covered like maybe like 2/3 of California. Maybe at most. But also, Eve, you can't call Friday today unless you've slept, or it is after 4:30 in the morning. Doesn't work. Long, but it doesn't really have the girth, you know. That is true. That is true. But even if you were to like condense it, I still think it's a decent size. Because end to end is probably like if you're going girth, that's still gonna be easily 4 to 5 hours. You know? And and that's not considering like where you're doing that. Yeah, Texas is an entirely different story. A lot of my job, deadass, a lot of my job is figuring out how to get people to go places in various states. So, funny enough, you have hit a topic that I am shockingly knowledgeable of, specifically because of work. Less so now, but I spent years of just like staring at Google Maps trying to figure out how the fuck to get, 3 people all over the place. I'm pretty vague about what exactly I do for obvious reasons. But essentially I work for a medical records retrieval company. And I help us actually get people to the places to get the records. Yay. It's just like one of now my 18 different functions, but you know, it's besides the point. So I dispatch people. Or I did, and now I manage the people who do that. Because someone said, yeah, you know what you're doing. Sure. You can be in a manager-ish role. Logistics, yeah, that is a term. Surprisingly, they don't use that term for this specific industry for whatever reason. It's weird because that's what I thought at first, and then like when I would say that, everyone like looked at me like I was dumb. I'm like, all right, not the right word. Got it. I don't know. I just kind of happened. Kind of fell in. And now I'm every day hedging a boss battle. Yay! But yeah, so distances and driving and traveling states. a very niche knowledge set that I do have. I'll get in arguments with people over it because they'll try to tell me that I don't know how long something will take, and I'm like, bitch, I looked it up on Google Maps. Shut the fuck up. I know what I'm talking about. Acting like I'm measuring a map with a ruler. Look, just because that's what you did 20 years ago. I'll have maps on my wall. We can Google that shit. Actually, if you're lurking, you know who you are. But what about when you need to tunnel underneath something? How do you calculate how far it is then? You know, at that point, I recommend you say a prayer to the earth gods that the tunnel will not collapse, and you just start digging and do your best. Because that is the best chance you got. I'm not an excavator. I'm not a tunnel builder. I don't know. I may be part bunny, but I don't know how to make a burrow. It was made by the moon, and the moon thought that like a bunny and bat were kind of the same thing. So, you know, I didn't get a lot of knowledge. Learned this in high school. It's geometry. Bro. I barely passed high school math, okay? Math is not my strong suit. Now, did I graduate with honors from my trade school becoming a paralegal? I sure did. But guess what I didn't have to do? Fucking math! I don't like numbers. I'm not a numbers guy. That is a really specific stim that I have developed that is essentially off of someone else's stim from somebody else, and the context is so far removed. So if you think you get the reference, maybe not. Thank you, Nietzsche. I appreciate the streak. Hey, look. The degree got me far in Canada, okay? It's good in Canada and lots of practical skills. So I think so. I've done my best with the way life goes, you know? I also just dumped water all down my tits. Yay. Are you okay, Michi? Did a cat take your keyboard? Did a cat take the pumpkin cat's keyboard? And Girls Gone Wild put it away. I know! I hate it. It happens so often. You'd think I'd know how to drink water by now. Your keyboard seems to be silly. Or were your fingers just like slightly off center, so you're not paying attention, you start typing and you're like, wait. All of those are wrong. I should use a straw. Your fingers just hit everything. Oh. It's okay. It happens. I had to ask IT to help me reset a password today. And I did. And I was like, okay, try to log in with it now. I'm like, alright. Enter it in. It doesn't work. I'm like, hang on. Let me try again. I think I typoed. Enter it again. You know what? Let me try this one more time just in case I'm like actually stupid. Do it a third time. It works. I'm like, cool. Yay, we're good. Sometimes fingers just be dumb. Even put the drink between the boobs like the straw belting cup holders, but then it'll be so hot. It is very hot here, and I am suffering from the humidities even before the water. Well, that's just gonna heat up the drink. Thanks, Melty! So the drink is for cool off the titties. Yeah, it won't though. Thank you for shouting out Melty Michi. Definitely follow them if you have not. They are very comfy, cozy, amazing. Okay, so like my ghost was cold when I started stream. I took it out of the fridge. I have now officially finished it, and it was warm. My water is quote unquote room temperature, which is like close to 80 degrees. Those cooling tubes that you put around your neck. I know those. I should get those. Yes, also follow Denichi. I entered on warm titties. They are. I should get some like cooling thing, especially because I'm going to be stuck in compression pants for the foreseeable future, and it's not cooling off yet. It's not cooling off yet until like October. I didn't even consider that. Maeve, can you remind me after stream to look at cooling things, please? So that I don't overheat and die. Thank you. Because genuinely, Fanatic, I might. This is officially my last pantsless stream. At least for the foreseeable future. Hate pants so much. I don't want it, but I have to, so I will deal with it. I will be an adult. Be pantsless while wearing pants. Have assless chaps, no chaps, have ass. No, okay. So my legs are fucked. And basically, I am starting physical therapy to hopefully unfuck them. But in order for physical therapy to be effective, I need to wear the most intensive compression leggings that they basically make that you can get off of Amazon that is not like hundreds of dollars. So, I have a pair coming tomorrow. Hypermobile? No. I have lipolymphedema, which is why no matter how much I have dieted and exercised, my legs have not lost the weight that the rest of my body has. So, I want to fix that before, you know, the skin starts stretching to the point of becoming exposed, because, like, we're almost there. It's not, yeah, basically, it's where you have a fat that does not respond to diet and weight loss, that just exists and is hella painful, and I thought that pain was just normal. You know, I just thought yeah, that's just what happens. But then because that exists, then it starts blocking off, like, your fluid drainage, so then you get both. You get fun combination of both. And he's not good. So, yeah. that becomes like bumpy, not smooth. So if you have the combination, you have smooth and bumpy. And I have the combination. Typically, if you have lipedema, it's like lumpy, and then if you have lymphedema, it's smooth, because one is fat, one is fluid. When you have both, because it maybe went untreated for years, because when you tried to bring it up to a doctor, you were just told, like, it's probably fine, I don't know, just, like, soak your feet, see if that helps. And then life kind of got thrown entirely upside down, and it took you fighting with insurance to understand that you had moved to a totally different place and you needed new coverage, and then months after that to actually get to see a doctor to actually be like, okay, hi, hello, can we fix this? So, yeah. Yay! that's where that is where I have landed, and found all of this out yesterday. And after just, like, a little bit of so I should respond to the physical therapy. It's gonna be intense and it's gonna suck, because, like, yesterday there was she just did, like, a little bit of, like, squeeze, like, mild, like, not even really squeezing, but, like, just applying, like, some pressure to, like, some areas. And when I tell you that, like, I have had so much pain since then, just this last day, like, it's unreal. So, you know, when we're actually, like, massaging shit, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, rough but so worth it. That's why I'm doing it. I have all of my appointments scheduled from now until November. And as long as it responds to the physical therapy, that's why I need to make sure, like, I'm doing the compression, and then I need squeezes, but squeezes hurt. It's so painful. And I have a high pain tolerance and it hurts. So as long as it responds to that, then no need for surgery. If it doesn't, then I potentially may need it. Pain does lessen with time. Oh, I'm sure it will. Once like a lot of the tension can be can be released and stuff, once we can actually get like drainage happening, I'm sure it'll be so much better. And that's why I'm doing. There's other parts of me that can be squished. There are other opportunities for the squish. Don't worry. Honestly though, like my biggest thing is just the fucking the having to wear tight pants. Because that has been an issue my entire life. Which is like reason, really that's like reason 100 and something why I am pretty confident that I am on the spectrum. Because even as a child, I would throw a fit anytime my mother put me in tight restricting pants. So, I've always hated it, and I'm just gonna have to suffer through it. This weekend, as I'm adjusting, I'm probably gonna be an absolute nightmare to be around. But you know, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I can handle tight clothes like literally anywhere else. Like I love wearing corsets. Amazing. Tight shirts, no problem. Something about pants. Just all the struggles. And because it's a combination, I still like to make sure I'm wearing my compression socks, so I gotta put those over top of the pants. So corset or bodice? Both. Yes. All. I have owned a selection of both styles. Awawama. And even with corsets, you can have the under the boob or you can have the over the boob. So sleepy? Well then go sleep, Switch. Time for eepies. We're gonna be wrapping up here soon anyway, so go eat. No. Why not? Why not? Many fun things to do. The fun things will still be there tomorrow. And the next day. And the day after that. And every day. But if you don't eat, then you're not going to be able to enjoy them. Because your body is just going to want you to continue to be EP until you sleep. Don't encourage my procrastination. I'm not encouraging your procrastination. I am trying to encourage you to fucking sleep. Thank you, Melty. Should you ever redeem that makes you do physical therapy at home? You're supposed to do that side of sessions as well. Yes, I will be doing it. I will be doing it outside of the sessions too. I probably won't put a redeem for it though. I will just be, you know, responsible for myself. And I do also have a problem of being out of redeem space. Thank you for egg. Thank you for snatching my wig. Away the hair and ears go. Very important to redeem, exactly. Okay. I am also a little sad because I have to postpone my tattoo plans now. As the one I was gonna get is basically gonna be right over a lymph node And we're gonna need to be massaging the fuck out of that, so no tattoo for me for a while. Not an egg if you already came out and cracked. What do you mean? You don't think this is an egg? You don't think this is an egg? Very shiny. Shouldn't the ears technically be bald? I mean, they should be, but unfortunately that's just not how this works. Ah, it's trans joke. I see. I do not understand the joke. I apologize. My mom got 5 teeth pulled today. Oh man. That's rough. Igmo blinded me in the darkness of your room is so white. Egg in the trans community is slang for someone who's transgender but is not realized or accepted. I see. I got it. I am as a non-trans person, I'm not familiar with all of the stuff. The egg is basically being in the closet. Got it. I identify as cis, really. I mean, I'm agender, but like medically, I'm on the border of intersex. Actually. So there is also that, which is why my hormones are so fucked. You identify as a problem? Valid. We love you too, Switch. Identify as Michael Jackson. My pronouns are he. You identify as a cloud of despair. Espresso depresso. No. Espresso keeps the depresso away. I identify as a clown. This is a joke. You identify as anything that isn't your gender assigned at birth that falls under trans. See, like I almost was like, I'm cis, and I was like, but like, I don't know. My relationship with gender is just all question marks. That's why I settled on agender, because I'm just like, oh fucking no, man. Call me whatever. I don't care. Why was that held? What the fuck? More like espresso impresso. You know, automod be on some shit sometimes. You can call me señorita, yes. See? It caught non-binary for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why. Again, call you anything doesn't mean I can call you Vel the Lord of the Moon. I mean, I guess if you wanted to, Nietzsche, but I feel like I'm taking stolen valor with that. Goddess of the Moon again. I feel like I'm not worthy of that title, but if you really want to. Oh, your new name is Jongler? Let's go. We have decided you are. I feel like I can't argue with that. If that is the collective decree, then I guess I have no choice. Hey, I've never been to the moon. I was just made by the moon. It just made me in a mall in between a Hot Topic and a GameStop. There was an abandoned plushie there, and it gave it sentience. So what is happening with my face? There we go. I've unfucked my face. Perfect. Wait, we put up a poll? Oh no. No, why you picked this? Coffee relaxes you? Valid. It's like a transitive property for real. Careful, take up title of Goddess of the Moon Artemis and take kindly to that. So you got turned into an animal. Hey, I'm claiming nothing. I'm claiming nothing. Okay. I'm just saying the moon made me and then just kind of like fucked off and then came back a little bit later. It was like, oh hey, I forgot to mention. Yeah, you got this too. Okay, goodbye. Why are people so uptight about online friends? My dad's like 50 years old thinking Kit Kat is a 40-year-old man on the other side of the world. What's the damn you steal my skin, my bones, some shit. You know what's hilarious, Switch? I had the exact same or like pretty much the exact same conversation with my housemates, and I'm like, what, how are we in I get it, it's the hellscape of a year 2026, but how is that still what people are thinking? How are we still here? It makes zero goddamn sense. We did meet online, and then last Halloween we went to a convention together. And like you can sure, yeah, there is always that small chance. But just like there's always that small chance that you might get abducted. It's like, is that really what's gonna hold you back? Really? You're super dangerous and very evil. Mm-hmm. 2 words to definitely describe Nietzsche. Yeah. No lies there. Close race on the poll. Who's dumping their channel points? Ah. You know what, Nietzsche? It's valid. It's fine. Don't worry. Online, you don't know them IRL. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Intend to keep it that way. What if they want to scan me? Okay. Then you don't... Then you stop talking to them. And you're like, okay, well, that person sucked. On to the next. Like, I get it, people can suck, but come on. Saving me from being turned into an animal. Got it. I mean, I'm part of the way there. And I'm all the way there. Thanks, Eve! Beckett. Switch, I entirely agree. It is bizarre. Especially because it's like there are ways that you can figure shit out. Thank you for the rubs. I love you, Maeve. Thank you for contributing all the channel points. Is it furry or is it Therian? Is bedtime? Go get good eeps, Eve. We're gonna be ending soon anyway. I gotta work on some stuff tonight, so I think officially I fall under Kimono Mimi. Kimono Mimi? Yeah. Can someone drop it in chat? I struggle so much with the word. Did I say it right? Yeah, so like I'm not I really don't think I can be classified as a furry. Like thank you, Melty. I have a pretty hard like it is a spectrum. It is a spectrum, and like I am technically on the spectrum, but it's like I'm on the very like early sides of it. Basically, once you lose like hands and feet, I'm out. No. You heard it here. She's autistic. I mean, likely yes. Furry, anthro, animal, kimono, mimi, person with animal features, Therian, someone who is spiritual, believe they are an animal in their past life. Yeah, so I am person with animal features is officially what I would be classified as. We're all on the furry spectrum. Pretty much. Have furry, you have beastkin, kimono mini, and then you have anthro furry. Thank you for the lyrics, Bampton. Yeah, we're gonna be ending here soon. I deadass had a crush on Lola. That was probably the first like girl that I had a crush on as a child. Good night, Eve. I hope you can eat. Her and the pink Power Ranger. Were definitely the first like looking back on it. Thank you for the reps, Tank. Did I just really like them? Or like did I really like them? And the head pats. But again, like as I have grown and changed and stuff, I think I fall pretty firmly in the person with just some animal features. This is Miss Bellum from Powerpuff Girls, Jessica Rabbit, and Mulan and Princess Jasmine. That's fair. I want to see if I have it. Look at it really quick. Don't know. I have it on my phone, but do I have it on my... No, and I don't know if I can grab it fast enough. My first female crushes, think I like Nikki from 16, Sam from Jamie Phantom, one girl from Total Drama Island, Haruhei from... I don't know what OHSHC is, but... This is just me like trying to think of like very early on being like but also I'm pretty sure I'm older than most of you here, so or in high school host club. I've find it and then we can look at it really quick. I'm good. I need to go. Wait. I'll see if I can find the furry spectrum. I am, yes. I am. My birthday was on Monday, actually. So yeah, I am officially closer to 40 than 30 now. Yay. All right. I found it. We're gonna look at this. We're gonna look at this really quick for anyone who may be unaware of the spectrum. Tuesday, yes, Tuesday. Did I say Monday? I meant Tuesday. I don't know. What day is it? Where am I? I like to think I'm still in my prime. So this is a good example of the furry spectrum. This is where I am. I am right here. I am not furry. Because once you hit semi-furry, that's where I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. And then you have full furry. Then very furry. And then uh-oh. I'm gonna say this is as far as most people go. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do one more so that I have a little bit more time. So yeah, if you were here, this is Kimono Mimi. This is Kimono Mimi territory. This is one. You are not furry. You just have, you know, ears and maybe a tail. And that's cool. So, there you go. The quote unquote official furry spectrum. I don't know how official it actually is. It's just something I've seen. This helped a lot. No problem. See, I love visual aids. That's why I wanted to find it. I wanted to find it so that we could go over it and we can answer any questions. So, but Disney giving female animals fuck me eyes? I don't know, man. That's not covered by the chart. I don't know. Kaibos, the test is life. The test is life. So if you were wondering where you fall, hopefully this helps. And especially like if you're talking about like Robin Hood, because like that one was wild. And those fall under more like this category. And then they have the other ones that fall under 5. Robin Hood was so good. I love Robin Hood. Like, deadass, just a great movie. Robin Hood and Little John run through the forest. I can't remember the words now. My brain went blank. Cool, thank you. I definitely know it, but just went like goodbye. She brought up the chart, the ancient text. Hey, we had questions, Switch. We had questions that demanded answers, and so there we go. Definitive explanation and stuff for everyone to see where you fall. Lion King 5, Robin Hood 2 to 3. Yes. Robin Hood, Dalmatians, the Aristocats, sorry. I feel like Chip and Dale are like 4. Like the Rescue Rangers, like around 4. Same thing with like DuckTales. Mickey Minnie, I feel like all of them fall between like 3 and 4. The Aristocat's the name of a joke, yes. Remember the engineer mouse was someone's awakening? I mean, understandable. But also, yeah, gave Gidget fuck me eyes. Rogue the Bat is right there. No, that is also true. I think she's somewhere between 3 and 4 as well. You're learning so much and not sure how you feel about it. I'm so glad we are ending stream on an educational topic for everyone. This is great. You know, I love teaching things. Been running DVD and just like, huh? Just wait, furries? What? Professor Vel, for real. I didn't approve this lesson for the record, I'm innocent. Melty, I don't know what I'm gonna do half the time when I start streaming anyway, so there was no way for you to get advance warning. I go where the vibes take us. Furry lore 101. Mm-hmm. Hear me out. Everyone loves Perry the Platypus. I mean, as like a delightful character, yes. If you did a teaching stream, what would you teach? See, I don't know that I've got good knowledge to teach. That's what like Not So Say So is. A lot of that is like me giving like sex ed knowledge and stuff, because I like teaching that. I don't know. I don't think I know enough stuff to teach. Someone out there felt a certain way about Baloo from Jungle Book? Yes. Neither do I. On the record, it was not reviewed by management. It has been noted. It has been noted. Next lesson, the hallway pizza. I don't think I know the hallway pizza. Yeah, I don't desire Perry the Platypus carnally either. Like, I like him as like a silly little guy. Love to hear people talk about things they're passionate about. I do too. I don't know. I don't know what that would be. Not to say you can hold a Kink 101 class, but again, that's usually I've been doing like a once a month show with one of my friends where we do talk stuff like that. But I think we're gonna be on hold for that until October is when he's gonna have time again. So I do enjoy that sort of thing, but like otherwise I don't know. Basically they brought a pizza to a group of guys and, you know, left in the hallways. At least they had 5 other pizzas. Discussy can be finicky about this stuff though. Oh yeah, no, it can be, and we try to be like TOS safe. I mean, I do have knowledge, but like, is it knowledge that people want to know about? It's like earlier we got on the topic of like distances and traveling, and I'm like, you have actually accidentally tapped into secret knowledge that I have a lot of. No, that is a banned. That is officially a banned topic on this channel. We do not talk about that. You have seen things. I don't doubt it. I have been on the internet for a while. I too have seen things, so I understand. So confused. Don't worry about it, Kaibos. We don't talk about a certain topic. We don't talk about sounding. That is period, full stop. Look it up at your own discretion if you are genuinely curious, but we will not discuss it on this channel. It is one of the few banned things that I say no to. Shit, I don't think we're gonna get the raid off before the ads. makes you want to look it up more. I mean, again, look it up at your own peril. It's just there was a time where it was talked to ad nauseum, despite my protests. So now I just say no. I just say no. We don't do it, and that is all. Who can we go raid? Who's streaming right now?